Everybody, and welcome here to race number 6 of season 2 of the DRL Red Bull GT series, as we're getting set to go 2-mile racing at the Michigan International Raceway for 50 laps of racing here in the Irish Hills. It was a crazy point shakeup last week with Alexander Underwood getting the victory overall in this race. Can we go 6 for 6 in today's race at Michigan? We will have to wait and see. Titan Nichols starts on the pole position. Titan had a pretty bad race at Indy, fell all the way down to 4th position in the point standings. He is on pole. Let me go ahead and pull up the rest of the starting grid because I forgot to do that for this race. Give me 1 second. I need to do something real quickly so that way I don't forget. Alongside of him is one of the Vipers. That is Christopher Bright. He's on the pole for the Viper class, which is good news for Christopher. Of course, he got his best finish last week, jumped all the way up to... So I'm trying to find Christopher Bright here in the points. He jumped up all the way to 26th position in the point standings. Logan Williams, row number 2. Logan comes into this race. Logan Williams, 22nd in the points, and the second Viper is Will Parrish in the 1 car. Parrish comes into this race 31st in the point standings. He has had a really struggling start to the season. So those are your that is your starting grid. The rest of the starting grid will be down in the description. We have 2 drivers making their DRL Red Bull GT Series debut. I need to actually get... that was not the one I want, you stupid thing. There we go. That's what I want. Gonna go ahead and get these cars rolling off. Let's go over the top 10 in the point standings presented by Golden Corral. Help yourself to happiness for the overall standings. Brian Webb is still the points leader by 2 points over Kyle Langland. David Heller is 3rd in the standings, only 8 points back. Titan Nichols 4th, Alexander Underwood 5th, Zachary Fitzwater is 6th, 7th is Jeffery Finguy, Razor Callaghan 8th, Jesse Art 9th, and Addison Pierson complete the top 10. Driving the 99 for the rest of the season is Reggie Fogleman. He did not have a good qualifying effort last week. And driving the 4 car is rookie driver Brandon Nelson. He is replacing Nathan Ormond. If you don't know why Nathan Ormond's been replaced, you can private message me on Discord, and I'll explain to you why he got replaced in the first place. So let's see how those 2 drivers will do as they are making their debut. Getting set for 50 laps here at this race. I should mention for Nelson and Fogleman, they will have no class points. They have no class points coming in this race, but they will have class points after today's race. Green flag is in the air. We're racing here at Michigan. Already, Logan Williams going for the race lead for the overall class, or for the overall lead and in class. Forgot to mention, I mentioned Titan Nichols, Christopher Bright was on pole for their respective classes. Fitzwater was on pole for the Mustang class, and then Emma Keizer was on pole for the Jaguar class. So forgot to mention that until just now. So there you go. Logan Williams leads the first lap. Also down in the description are your class points coming into this race, just to save me some time. Logan Williams Logan Williams comes into this race, as I said, 22nd in points. Right behind him is Titan Nikolas, who's trying to take the lead back and the overall lead. Nikolas is 4th in the point standing, 2nd in the Corvette points. David Heller is leading the Corvette points coming into this race. As I said, the class points will be down in the description. Zachary Fitzwater leads the Mustang class. Not too far behind him is Cody Smart. Christopher Bright leads the Viper class, and who's leading the Jaguar class? It is Skylar Taylor who's leading the Jaguar class, but she's up on that high side. The next car that could pass her for the Jaguar lead would be Samet Ozkan. Check the back of the field here. Timo Mauser's back here at the rear of the field, along with Tatiana Guerra. Brandon Nelson also back here at the rear of the field with Bradley Reim there. Tatiana Guerra, Jesse Art back here at the rear of the field. Callaghan's back here at the rear of the field. He's your Jaguar points leader after Prudence Martindale's poor result last week. Oh, look out. That was a bit hairy right there. Speaking of Martindale, nearly got into Riley Pierson and nearly caused a big wreck. Thankfully, we keep it together, and we're still green flag racing. As Fitzwater just took the race lead and the overall lead, but not for long. Here comes Cody Smart. Cody Smart in the 16. Cody comes in this race 19th in the points after a dismal run at Indy last week, which he got involved in our only caution of the race at Indy. Logan Williams takes 2nd away. Of course, he is your leader in the Corvette class. And the caution is out for the first time today. Yellow flag out just like last week at Indianapolis, as our first caution of the day is out. Now, Zachary Fitzwater will lead us back to our first caution of the event. Let's see who was involved in this. Oh, Titan Nikolas, 2 weeks in a row for him. Heavy damage to his Corvette. Reggie Fogleman making his debut was involved. Oh, boy. Not good for Reggie Fogleman making his debut in this channel, replacing Dylan Mathews. That's a tough break for him. Titan Nikolas got a piece of this incident, so that's a shame for Titan and Reggie Fogleman. Let's see if they're coming down the pit road before we go look at a replay to see what the caution is out. Looks like they're going to stay out. So while these cars are right behind the pace car, let's jump back, look at a replay to see what happened to Reggie Fogleman and Titan Nikolas for our first caution of the day here at Michigan. And here is what happened to bring out our first caution. 3 wide there. Who was that to the inside of Fogleman? That was Andrew Williams. Looks like Andrew got a bit tight. Got in the side of Reggie Fogleman and just nowhere for Titan Nikolas to go in the 0-1, and both cars go right in the outside retaining wall. Reggie Fogleman goes on his side. So did Titan Nikolas. Kind of reminds you of like what Martin Truex Jr. did at Richmond in the Xfinity Series in 2004. And Reggie Fogleman, thankfully, the car comes back down on all 4 wheels. Titan Nikolas, that's 2 weeks in a row. He has been involved in a wreck. Reggie Fogleman, this is, well, not the... Ooh, and then Titan Nikolas runs into Reggie Fogleman again. Not sure what that was all about. But it was nothing Reggie could have done because, Andrew Williams got a bit tight on there, got up into the 99. That's why the 99 got turned by the 0-1. So can't fault Reggie Fogleman and Titan Nikolas, but that's a shame for Reggie Fogleman. Came into this race with high hopes. Of course, replacing Dylan Mathews after the whole controversy issue that happened right after the Indy weekend, and now he's going to be out of the race. And for Titan Nichols, came this race fourth in points, and 2 weeks in a row he has had struggles. And now I'm not sure if that car is going to be repairable and him continuing on, but we'll have to wait and see. We're going to get ready to jump back to the restart here at Michigan. Field still on the back straightaway as we are entering turn 3. We have not gotten the 1 to go signal yet, as the lights are still on the Chevy Camaro pace car, the Chevy Camaro convertible pace car, I should say. So let's give you a full field rundown. Zachary Fitzwater is your leader. Logan Williams in second. These two are your leaders in class. So is Will Parrish in third, who's the leader of the Viper class. Cody Smart is fourth. Fifth is Angel Gutierrez. Sixth is Kyler Anderson. Andrew Williams is seventh. He is your leader of the Jaguar class. Josh Harmon, eighth. Ninth is Brooke Paquette. And 10th is Christopher Bright. Sean Art is 11th. Kyle England, 12th. 13th, Samet Ozkan. 14th, Andy Crenshaw. And 15th is Alexander Underwood. 16th, Brian Webb, the points leader. 17th, Zachary Taylor. 18th, Razor Callaghan. Skylar Taylor, 19th. And David Heller is 20th. 21st, Emma Keizer. 22nd, Riley Pierson. 23rd, Quentin Moore. 24th is Jeffery Finguy. 25th, Prudence Martindale. 26th, Brandon Nelson. 27th, Jesse R. 28th is Addison Peterson, as we just took the 1 to go signal. 29th is Timo Mauser. 30th is Bradley Reim. 31st, Tatiana Naguera. And those are the only 31 cars that are on track. Drivers out after that incident. Titan Nichols, 2 weeks in a row, fourth in the points. He's going to take a big hit in the standings. And Reggie Fogleman, unfortunately, he's going to end up getting 1 point for the class as he is out of the race. So, big disappointment for Reggie Fogleman. Came in this race with high hopes. Titan Nichols, on the other hand, came in this race fourth in the points. So, this is not the result that Titan Nichols was hoping for. And he'll take a big hit in the points heading into next week's race. As next week, we are heading to Mansfield in Ohio for some short track racing. And we are back to green here at Michigan.
You got one more. Really big idea of shit more.
Zachary Fitzwater currently leading this race. Fitzy comes in this race sixth in points, so he's looking to bounce back. The good news for Fitzwater, he is the points leader. He is the highest Mustang driver in the point standings. Actually, he is sixth in class points. He is the highest Mustang in points because Jeffery Finguy took the points lead in the Mustang class. All 31 cars are up to speed. Pretty soon we may have a battle for the lead for the Corvette class between Gutierrez and Logan Williams. Logan was 11 points behind Titan Nichols in class points coming into this race. Let's find David Heller. There he is. He's 19th. He came in this race 2 points behind Titan Nichols in class points because he was second in class points. No doubt David, and of course David's higher than Titan Nichols in the overall points, so David Heller will take the points lead unless he has problems today. Sean and Jesse Art are the other two drivers that were also trying to run down Titan Nichols for the class points lead. Have to have a battle for second between Will Parrish and Logan Williams. Will Parrish still leads the Viper class. Here comes Josh Harmon, the 56, who won his class last week at Indianapolis. Former class winner this season. Soon we're going to have a battle for the lead in the Jaguar class between Andrew Williams and that's Samet Ozkan. The William brothers are up here in the top 10. Logan leading this pack right here, and Andrew just coming the inside of Josh Harmon. Currently 50 laps on tap here today. I think this is going to put everybody borderline on if they're going to make it on fuel or not. Zachary Fitzwater is also trying to run down Brian Webb for the points lead, because remember, it's only 2 points between Brian Webb and Kyle Langland. Langland is running 9th right now. Where is Brian Webb, our points leader? Where is he running? He is running 11th. And the gap, as I said, was only 2 points between those two. Samet Ozkan just took the lead from Andrew Williams in the class, so now he's the leader of the Jaguar class. Logan Williams still there leading the Logan Williams about to lose the lead to David Heller. That's not only a battle for 4th, that's also a battle for the class lead, and David will take that spot away. David, by the way, is 8 points back of Brian Webb for the points lead. So David is the new leader for the Corvette class. Samet Ozkan leads the Jaguar class, and the Mustang leader is still Zachary Fitzwater. As they're 4 wide right here, oh, this is going to end in tears. That's Logan Williams, Keizer, Paquette, and Gutierrez, but they sell it down to 3 wide. That was really scary there. And Christopher Bright is now leading the Viper class, I think. No, it's Will Parrish. I'm sorry. That's, by the way, second is Christopher Bright as far as the class is concerned. As I just hit the wrong button there. Timo Mauser right there having a solid run. Last time I scored in the 14th position.
And that's when he said, who has to go to the laboratory? And they're all like, basically, he was asking them who had to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
There's Callaghan. There's Pierson. As I had to bring up my class points. Meanwhile, Zachary Fitzwater, currently the leader. He was only 3 points behind Jeffery Finguy for the points lead. And if Fitzwater wins, he would more than likely retake the points lead, depending where Jeffery Finguy is running. And where is Finguy running, you ask? 29th. Ugh, that's not good for Jeffery Finguy. So that would mean Zachary Fitzwater would retake the points lead heading into next week at Mansfield. That would be a 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time next week. Hope you will join us for that. Currently on lap number 22 of this 50-lap race. As of this recording, either tonight or tomorrow, as of this recording, I'm going to record the 500 for the Monster Energy Series. So, just to get that out of the way, we got a lead change. David Heller's going to take the lead. Remember, David Heller is trying to run down Kyle Langland and Brian Webb for the points lead in the overall standings.
Speaking of the laboratory,
As Andrew Williams going to try to take the lead from David Heller. Andrew Williams came out 1 point short of winning the championship, since Sean Hart is the defending series champion. Oh, we got a wreck. I heard scraping. We've got a wreck. David Heller's wrecked. Caution is out. Oh, this is going to be a stack up. Look out. A lot of drivers got held up there. Oh, David got hit again by Brian Webb, the points leader. And the caution is out for the second time today, and that's massive. Fitzwater was in it. He was your leader. Oh my goodness. That's big because that's two of the three drivers in the top three in the points that have been involved. Webb and Heller. I think David was trying to come to pit road and Brian Webb sideswiped him. Oh boy. Well, we're going to jump back and look at a replay to see what happened to bring out our second caution of the day here at Michigan as we're about to be past the halfway mark of this race. All right, here's what happened. 3 wide with Will Parrish, Zachary Fitzwater, and David Heller. Almost a carbon copy of the first caution, except this one, Fitzwater got a bit tight. And he pushed up into David Heller. And right there, gets hooked in the right rear, took both cars into the wall. Zachary Fitzwater doing a Clint Boyer impression from Daytona. Thankfully, he lands on all 4 wheels at least. And then David Heller, that's a shame for Fitzwater because he led a good portion of this race. And David Heller, he was smoking. And this is the problem. David Heller was trying to get to pit road to retire the car. Looks like, is he going to hit the Jaguar of Timo Mauser? No, he did not. Here's where Brian Webb comes into play. Where is the 9? There's a 9. I don't know why he's so far out in the grass in the first place. Yeah, Brian Webb was all the way out in the grass for some reason. This was kind of miscommunication right there, and David Heller just sideswiped the Dodge Viper. I guess both of the spotters were not paying any attention. David, like I said, was trying to come to pit road, and Brian Webb was all the way on the grass for some unknown reason, which I don't know why he was out there in the first place, but unfortunately, that was a big mistake for the guy that came in as the points leader. And with Kyle Langland having an okay run, this could be championship implications for Brian Webb, but he does continue on. But David Heller, his day is obviously done. So that's what brought out our second caution today. Let's get back to the green flag here at Michigan. Cars are on the back straightaway, still behind the pace car, as our second caution of the day is out. And unlike last week in Indianapolis, where we went green flag racing, I highly doubt we were going to get a green flag run going. Top 10 right now are as follows. Andrew Williams is the leader and the leader of the Jaguar class. Will Parrish is the leader of the Viper class. He's second overall. Emma Keizer's third overall, second in class. Brooke Paquette is now the Mustang leader in fourth. Samet Ozkan is fifth. Sixth is Christopher Bright. Kyler Anderson is the leader of the Corvette class in seventh. Excuse me there. I had a little burp, which I do apologize for that. Prudence Martindale is eighth. Logan Williams ninth. And Quentin Moore cracked his way into the top 10. Are we going to go one to green? Yes, we are going one to green. So one more lap behind the pace car, and we're going to go green flag racing next time by. Drivers out after that incident. Of course, the two I just mentioned, Zachary Fitzwater and David Heller. So tough break for both of those drivers. David was third in points, Zachary Fitzwater sixth in points. So number of drivers that were trying to. And the bad news for David Heller, he was trying to run down Titan Nikolas for the points lead. That's not going to happen. So this is going to put Sean and Jesse Art into a very interesting situation because, as I do apologize of somebody screaming in the living room. Anyway, with Sean Art and Jesse Art, let's see where the both of them are running. Sean Art is trying to find the 06, that would be Jesse, all the way back in 27. Sean is running in 21st. And then Angel Gutierrez is running in 14th. So it's looking like Angel Gutierrez could possibly close down on Titan Nikolas because he's only 10 points back of Nikolas coming into this race. Looks like he'll definitely gain some points on Titan Nikolas heading into next week at Mansfield, as we're going to have 22 laps of racing to go here. And our second restart of the day, green flag back in the air here at Michigan. Andrew Williams, currently the leader in the number 64, the Jaguar. About to have a challenger with Emma Keizer. Keizer's seventh in class points. I forgot to put the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the class points for the Jaguar class. I do apologize for that. I will make sure to do that when I release the point standings. It's now a 1, 2, 3 for the Jaguars because Emma Keizer is now under attack by Samet Ozkan. Ozkan was 6 points back, 6 points behind Timo Mauser. And of course, Timo Mauser is the points leader. The gal that was trying to run him down for the points lead, Prudence Martindale, where is she running? She's in 10th. Zachary Fitzwater, who got a top 10 and won his class at Indy. And where is Timo Mauser? Where in the world is Mauser at? He's all the way back in 21st. Boy, this is going to shake up the Jaguar points heading into next week. And new leader, Emma Keizer, goes to the lead. So Keizer leads. And here comes Samet Ozkan to take second overall and second in class. Brooke Paquette still leads the Mustangs. Viper leader is Will Parrish still. And Kyler Anderson leads the Corvette class. Emma Keizer. Where's poor Emma Keizer in points? Keizer's dead last in points, actually. At least she led a lap. And now Samet Ozkan leads the lap. A couple of drivers that are struggling in the points table, like Keizer and Ozkan. This is going to really get them out of the cellar of the points table, along with Brooke Paquette, who's running in third. So with a lot of drivers running well in points in trouble, they're going to take a hit in the points. And like I said, the overall points are going to get shaken up heading into next week at Mansfield. That's a short track in Ohio.
Yeah. You and how many of your friends? It's just me. You and me. 2 days. Me and you did before.
Samet Ozkan under attack by Emma Keizer there as we're coming to 15 laps of racing to go.
Why not? Because I killed you. It's real simple. It's real simple.
And two drivers, as I said, that came in struggling in the points table. This is good news for them. And the bad news for Brian Webb and David Heller, they were the top two in the Rookie of the Year standings. Kyle Langland is not running well. So the Rookie of the Year situation is going to get a little bit spicy heading into next week as we're still green. I thought we were under caution for the third time, but we're not. Samet Ozkan and Emma Keizer just trading the lead back and forth. That's allowing Andrew Williams to catch up. Kyler Anderson and Christopher Bright, took the lead in the Viper class. Kyler Anderson still leads the Corvette class because it's a Jaguar 1, 2, 3. And Cody Smart leads the Mustang class. So Cody Smart looking like he's going to have a good points day. Samet Ozkan and Emma Keizer, the more those two went side by side, the more that allowed Andrew Williams to catch up, which didn't do them any favors. And now it looks like Keizer's going to take the lead, this time having Andrew Williams with him as we're down to 10 laps of racing to go. Emma Keizer, one of Frank's drivers, which is Pedro Blood. Emma Keizer is one of two female drivers a part of Frank's team, the other being Tatiana Guerra. And did I see the 75 on pit road? Yes, the 75 just coming out of the pit lane. I wonder if we got pit stops. There's Tatiana Guerra. Wonder if these drivers are going to have to pit again, or have to pit before this race is over. Let's see what the fuel window is for these drivers. 50 laps. Ooh, this could get interesting. This could get interesting. 3 wide. And it looks like they gave it to Keizer by how close of a margin was it? 4 1,000s. Good grief. Now Samet Ozkan has taken the lead. Looks like Tatiana Guerra, looks like the 22 is all by her lonesome. Doesn't have any damage. I wonder if this is a green flag pit stops. That could spice things up here in the closing stages of this race. Nobody's come to pit road. The problem is we've had so many cautions that allowed these drivers to try to save fuel under pacing. So we're doing a full field rundown. As Samet Ozkan still the leader. Andrew Williams lead. The question is, do these drivers have enough fuel to make it the rest of the way? Because with these two going side by side, that's not doing them any favors. And where did Razor Callaghan come from? Callaghan came out of absolutely nowhere. Good night, that 07 is blistering fast. Now Callaghan working under second, but he doesn't have any help to get by Samet Ozkan. As Andrew Williams now still the race leader. Samet Ozkan, Andrew Williams, and Callaghan up here. Ooh, Will Parrish way up the racetrack. His car getting tight. I wonder if tires are already gone. Cody Smart, that's Kyler Anderson. Kyler Anderson still leads the Corvette class. Mustang leader is Cody Smart still. And Brian Webb, who spun out while we were coming back to the caution, he's now retaken the lead. And remember, this is good news for him because where is Kyle Langland second in points? All the way back in 18th. So Brian Webb might keep the points lead, not only for the overall, but for the class lead heading into next week. Actually, he and Kyle Langland were tied for the class lead, but looks like that will change after today. As Callaghan's going to take the lead on Samet Ozkan.
Claire, would you ever consider dating a guy like that? Just leave me alone.
Boy, it's been a very good race, and Cody Smart's now going to take the lead in the 16 machine. Cody Smart dropped all the way to 19th in the points after he was involved in a wreck last week at Indy. We're coming down to 2 laps to go, and surprisingly, none of the lead lap cars came to pit road. Because we're right near that window of these drivers. I wonder if that caution gave these drivers an opportunity to make sure they had enough fuel to make it the rest of the way. As Emma Keizer is going to take the lead. Samet Ozkan right now in second. So the Jaguar leader, the Jaguar battle for the win in class is still up for grabs. Brian Webb still leads the Viper class because he got around Will Parrish. So the Viper lead and the Jaguar lead is still up for grabs. White flag in the air. One more lap to go here at Michigan. Here comes Cody Smart. Cody Smart trying to get the win. Battle for second between Keizer and Brian Webb. Brian Webb's trying to catch Cody Smart. I think it's going to be possibly a drag race. Here we come to the line. Drag race between Brian Webb and Cody Smart. Who's going to win it? It's going to be close. It's Cody Smart. Cody won by 1/1000th of a second. Holy cow. And Cody gets his second win of the season. Brian Webb will still win for the Vipers. Keizer wins for the Jaguars. And Kyler Anderson won it for the Corvettes. Holy cow! What a finish! My goodness. What a finish to this race. Standings no doubt official. This is big for Cody Smart because this will get him a possible chance to gain some points. We're going to pull up our class points. Cody Smart won. He was only 5 points behind Jeffery Finguy. And since he won, where did Finguy finish? 26. So Cody Smart might have just taken the lead for the Mustang class. He did finish ahead of Josh Harmon. He also finished ahead of Bradley Reim, who finished 22nd. Brooke Paquette finished 2 laps down after an unscheduled pit stop. Looks like she might have not made it on fuel in the closing stages of the race. That's a tough break. Riley Pierson, I'll have to see where he finished. But Cody Smart, no doubt as of now, would be the points leader. But we'll have to do some calculations. Brian Webb, so close to his second win. But the good news is he wins in class, so that's good. He gets second. He no doubt will take the points lead for the Viper class heading into next week at Mansfield. Emma Keizer, her first class wins. That will make team owner Frank very delighted for his female driver. Gets third. Well done to Emma Keizer. Well-needed run after Keizer is dead last in the point standings. She won't be dead last after today. Samet Ozkan so close to the class win. He'll get second in class, fourth overall. So a couple of drivers who are struggling in the points table. Keizer will definitely gain some points on Timo Mauser as far as that result is concerned. Christopher Bright, he has now gotten his performance going in the last couple of weeks, getting in fifth. He gets second, so this is going to help him in the points chase as far as that's concerned. Kyler Anderson will get 6th. Razor Callaghan will get 7th. Andrew Williams got 8th. Will Parrish 9th. And Timo Mauser complete the top 10. Congratulations to Kyler Anderson on winning the Corvette lead. And that's a well-needed victory for Kyler Anderson after he's had a dismal start. Of course, he's going to pass Logan Williams in the points. He also passed Gutierrez in points. He'll also pass Nathan Ormond, who's no longer in the series anymore. But that's going to also depend, where he's going to be as far as that. So he'll probably be somewhere around 5th or so when I put the class points in. So, yeah, Timo Mauser, the goodness for Timo Mauser, he beat Prudence Martindale. So if I am correct, I think Prudence Martindale won't pass Timo Mauser, but that's going to depend what the points are going to be like because Zachary Taylor didn't pass Timo Mauser. Skylar Taylor couldn't pass. And with Emma Keizer there, I think Timo Mauser may keep the points lead, but we'll have to wait and see as far as that is concerned. Top 15 was Prudence Martindale, Zachary Taylor, Josh Harmon, Angel Gutierrez. Well-needed run for Gutierrez, by the way. And Addison Pierson, who had a very quiet run. But Brian Webb, where was he in the Rookie of the Year points? He'll keep the Rookie of the Year points because the driver that was trying to run him down for the Rookie of the Year points lead, David Heller, finished out of the races. You look on down to the remainder of the finishing results. Not entirely sure what happened to Tatiana Guerra, why she was off the pace, but she ended up finishing 16 seconds behind the leader, so that's a shame for her. Brooke Paquette ended up having to come to pit road in the closing stages, which I don't know if she had a tire going down or so, but that's a tough break for her. But she did finish the race, and 4 drivers did not see the checker flag. They were David Heller, Zachary Fitzwater, Titan Nikolas, and Reggie Fogleman. Brandon Nelson, ended up finishing in 25th, so not the result he would have liked in his debut, but to be fair, he's never driven one of these GT cars before, so I'll cut him a bit of slack. But most notable is David Heller, Zachary Fitzwater, Titan Nikolas came in this race top 10 in the point standings. So this is not the result neither of those drivers wanted, so the points are really going to get shaken up, but Brian Webb, with his second place result, will keep the points lead overall as we head off to Mansfield next week. But that is going to do it from here at Michigan International Speedway. Congratulations to Cody Smart, Brian Webb, Kyler Anderson, and Emma Keizer for winning in their classes, respectively, and Cody Smart winning overall and in his class, respectively. But thank you all for joining me for today's race here at Michigan. If you enjoyed this race, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the BCS Race Crew today. We showed your full finish results. You'll see your rookie points, your overall points, and your class points on the Discord, the DRL Discord, heading into next week's race at Mansfield, Ohio. Until then, I'm Adina Vole signing off. So long from Michigan International Raceway, as you've been watching another broadcast of the DRL Red Bull GT Series on the PCS Race Sports and Gaming Channel, celebrating 13 years of existence, the best NR racing around the world since 2017. So long from Michigan. We'll see you next week at Mansfield.